Hey guys, welcome back. This is part 2. Now we're going to do another graph. We're going to look at a graph and we're going to find the equation of this line here. So first step, we're going to make a table of values. Alright, let's do this. And we're going to have our x and y value and we're going to fill in some other stuff. Okay, there's my awesome table. Here's my x, here's my y. Okay, now let's look at the points on this. Let's look at, now it's a little bit hard to tell where exactly these ones are, so let's try and find some points where we know for sure what the values are. So I could say pretty confidently that we know what that one is. It's falling on the point 0 and the y value is 2. So let's use that one for one of them. So our x value is 0 and our y value is 2. And then make sure that at this point you don't mix it up. You got to go just left to right. So our 1 is at, hard to tell, right? What's our 2 at? The 2, I think we can say safely that 2 is happening somewhere around 7. But remember in the last video, I said that these x values need to go up by 1 each time. So we're not going to put a 2 here. Instead, we're going to put a 2 in this space and leave this one for a 1. And I'll explain after what that means. So we're going to put 2 and 7 here. That's quite possibly the ugliest 7 I've ever drawn. Sorry about that. So this is our 0, 2 point. And this is our 2 over and 7 up point. So we know that there's a point that falls on the 1. And it's going to fall in the middle of these 2 points. So what's in the middle of 2 and 7? This is our 2, our 1, and our 0. So we know that this blank here is going to fall in between 2 and 7. Well, let's just think about it for a second. If we have 7 minus 2, we get 5. And the value that will fall in the middle will be whatever this is divided by 2. So in fact equals 2.5. But that doesn't mean that we're going to put 2.5 in here. It means we're going to add 2.5 to this 2. So in fact, this value becomes 2 plus 2.5, which is 4.5. Now I understand that might be a little bit weird, but just keep in mind, let's take a look at our graph and see if we're close. So we've got this point, this one. Do you think that that's our y value here is 4.5? Yeah, it could be very close because 5 would be in the middle right here. So 4.5 is a little bit less, so I think we're good to go with that. I mean, I know we're good to go with that. So let's see what's happening here. Now, with linear equations, the x and y values always increase at the same rate. So this is going up 1, up 1. Okay, so we know our next value here would be 3. So what's happening here? This is going up 2.5. What's 4.5 plus 2.5? It's 7. Ooh. So what's 7 plus 2.5? 9.5. That's right. So we can put 9.5 in here. And now that we've got our table of values figured out, we can figure out the equation of this line. So in the last video I told you, make sure that the x values are increasing by 1. Are they? Oh yeah. Next thing we do is we look at the y values and see what's happening with them. Well, we already figured it out that they are increasing by 2.5 each time. So our equation is going to be y equals positive 2.5. This is going up. So 2.5x. And now we have to figure out if there's something that goes after the 2.5x. And I think you'll find that there is in this case. And well, what is it? So let's look at our graph or our table of values here. If I multiply 0 by 2.5, sorry, if I multiply this 0 by 2.5, what do I get? 0. So what do I have to add to 0 to get a y value of 2? Well, I would need to add 2, right? Okay, so let's look at this one. If I multiply 1 by 2.5, what do I get? 2.5, right? So what do I have to add to 2.5 to get 4.5? 2 again. If I multiply 2 by 2.5, I get 5. And what do I need to add to 5 to get 7? 2 again. So basically what we do is on the end of this equation, we add 2. And now this equation will work for all of these ordered pairs. You take the x value, you times it by 2.5, and you add 2. And we are good to go. So there's our equation of this line. Y equals 2.5x plus 2. Awesome.